Hi, everybody. I am Gila and I am a mindset coach. And today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of rest. And before I continue, let me just inform you that I exerted so much effort to appear in front of the camera for you. And for an introvert, it means so much because the moment I step in front of this camera is the exact same moment where I step out of my comfort zone. Moving forward, do you agree when Benjamin Cardoso said that rest and motion, if unrelieved and unchecked, are equally destructive? So I live with my two kids and my husband. My better half is also an introvert like me, but my two kids, man, both of them have gigantosaurus personalities. Both of them, I believe, are extroverts. And for an introverted mom like me, it can be quite challenging. Raising them, homeschooling them doesn't mean that we get a chance to stay at home more. But instead, we have so much time to spend with other people, with larger crowds at the co op, library, at the grocery, at the mall. Name it. They really like to talk to other people. And I am just this backstage mom who smiles at every person who notices them. Oh, how cute your daughter is. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Then suddenly, this mom at the co op spotted me, walks towards me, smiles at me, and says, Hi, how are you? Oh, hi, I'm good. How about you? I'm glad you asked. I'm very good. How are the kids? What curriculum do you use? Which part of the curriculum are you already studying? What level are they in again? And then I melt down. Imagine how challenging it is for me. But when it's done, yes, I survived another day. But don't get me wrong. I love talking to these wonderful moms at the co op. In fact, I love talking to people. I like asking questions. I like exchanging experiences, stories. Because when I do that, I always learn something new. It's just that as an introvert, I need some time alone to re energize, to rest, to recuperate. It's not weird. It is a natural thing, most especially for introverts. And so we went home and I decided to take some rest. I wanted to sleep, but then my younger daughter, won't stop sharing about her day, even if we are literally together the entire time. So I decided to grab the remote control to watch my favorite movie. And then she grabs it back. She told me that she wants to watch her favorite Bluey. I went to my computer and then she calls my attention because she wants me to help her count her coins from the piggy bank. And then I grab my book and then suddenly she starts flipping the pages. She asks me, Mom, where are the drawings? This book looks very boring. And so I stood up, decided to go to the bathroom, set up the bathtub, put in some drops of essential oils, few slices of lemon, milk, yogurt, whatever is about to expire in the refrigerator. Trust me, it's really good on the skin. And when I am about to take a dip, do you want to build a snowman? Oh my goodness. I told her, Julian, just give me 20 minutes. Just good 20 minutes. And after that, I feel like I am a completely new person, rejuvenated, relaxed, recuperated, and I believe that I am ready for the next battle. Can you relate to my story? When you're about to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and have that wonderful me time. And then your boss calls you for a certain task. Your husband probably calls you for a cuddle time. I have nothing against cuddle time. I love cuddle time. But for an introvert, me time is me time. That is one of the non negotiables. And then my kid starts to call me because they are hungry. They want this and that. They want to read books together. And when everything is settled and I'm about to close my eyes again, then my phone rings. Somebody needs help. Somebody needs to know something. A friend, a family, someone someone needs someone to talk to. it's just nonstop. Can you relate to that? Nothing against it. It's just that it is also important for you and I to rest. So you see, aside from understanding and accepting my introversion, it is also important to always acknowledge how you feel. When you're tired, rest. When you're sad, take some time to recover. Do something for you. When you're not feeling well, do what you think is going to be good for you. Because the moment you ignore your feelings, your emotions, and your thoughts, these will all pile up until it becomes fear, sadness, anger. What else? Insecurity, anxiety, feeling of being overwhelmed, until you are unable to move forward. Hence, procrastination. But let me talk about that in another video. But for now, I want you to focus on what you really need for you. Remember that you are what you give to your loved ones. You are what you give to other people. The quality of your work, the quality of your way to converse with others. And it is always, always, always going to be harder to give from an empty cup.